Lexicographically 2734 lexicographically smallest string after substring operation give us a string, and we can perform such operations. That is, select any non-empty substring and replace every letter of the substring with a preceding letter. Um, Return the lexicographically smallest string after performing the operation. And then it says that A's preceding letter is Z, and the string has length to be greater or equal to 1. So we'll see for this question, right? Uh, for every character, if we change it to preceding letter, B is going to change it to A, and C is going to change to B, until Z is going to change to Y. Only that it has A change to Z. Well, this one will get the lexical order to be greater. Other case, it will get the lexical graphical order to be small, right? So if we want to get smaller, that is, we should avoid those kind of A's, right? So what we're thinking about is that we're looking at this string, right? Find if there is A's, right? If there is A's, we can find the first index which is not A. For example, there is X here, right? Then we can change this one to Y. And where should we terminate? We should also terminate if we see another A here, right? We should terminate before this A, so that in this kind of range, the first index, which is not A, and then the last index is not A. We just change this part. Then it will be our lexical smallest, right? We don't need to care about the later one, right? If it's separate by A. So as long as we find a substring which has um, first character is not A, right? And and also in this substring there is no A's in it. Then we just change this substring. Then that's it, right? Of course, there is a corner case. If all of the characters are A's, right, we should change the last character to Z, because it is said that we must change um, do this operation at least once, right? So let's write code for this. We're going to change this one to cherry equals S to cherry. And we're going to have int n equals array dot length, and we are going to have I equals 0, right? And we want to find first character index, not A. So what we do is that for I smaller than n I plus plus, then what we do is if array I doesn't equal to A, we just break. So after this for loop, if I equals n, right? So there is no a in it. So we just set array n minus 1 to be z, right? And we return new string array. And if there is a, right, we find the last index which is not a, we we just change those kind of from this I, right? And I smaller than n, I plus plus. And we can have a condition and array I doesn't equal to A, right? So if it equals to A, we should break. Then we and we'll write equals done equal, right? Done equal to. Mm, of course, this one we can also write and array I equals a, right? So we don't need this break. So if done equal to a, right? For this part, we just need to have array I equals array um array I minus one, right? Change to the previous one, then return new string array. If there's no code here, right? Can we can we get rid of this? We cannot get rid of this. Okay. Of course, you can also write a while loop. Let's write a Python code for this. So let's have n and I. N equals length of s. I equals 0, right? We want to find the first not a, while I smaller than n and array I equals 8, right? Then we should I increase by 1. So we'll see if I equals n. What we do is that we should have because we want to change, right? Change this s. So let's use array first list s. So equal if I equals a, right? We should have array minus one equals z. Then we just return this one dot join array, right? So then what we do is that for those first not A to last not A part, we change the preceding one, right? And array I then equal to A. We'll have array I equals char um, RD array I minus one, right? Which I pass equal to one. So we return this one dot join array array I. This is the ON time complexity with ON space complexity.